Alright, if you follow hip-hop music and you don't live under a rock, you've probably heard the name BLPKOSHER, and if you haven't, you need to go listen to some of his music. But if you were wondering how he does his mix or how he sounds like that, today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to sound like BLPKOSHER. Here's what the original song sounds like. I'm just going to play a quick snippet of it.
How you cook this?
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots.
And then here is what I recreated.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll. I call him pigs in a blanket because he got dropped.
So I actually found out about him a couple months ago on TikTok. They were playing one of his freestyles, and honestly at first the music kind of seemed funny because there is kind of like his wordplay and bars are just almost has like a funny aspect to it.
Yo bitch sucking meat like she was trying to rip it off my body.
But the more I listened to it, the more I realized this is like really hard, and I really started to enjoy his music. And then after a while listening to him, I figured I might as well make a preset for you guys. So in this video I'm going to show you guys exactly how we can do that in FL Studio. Before we jump into FL Studio, if you can do me a favor, leave a like for me, hit that subscribe button if you like content like this, and also follow me on Instagram. It's usually where I'm most active. But let's jump into FL Studio. All right, so this is what we got right now. I basically just have the chorus done. I'm doing the knack too, just because I feel like this is the most dynamic mix, and there's just kind of a cool effect where it's kind of like split into the stereo field on like this ad-lib track. So I thought that was pretty cool. But if this looks super aggressive to you and like there's a lot of stuff going on, the reason it looks like this, I'm using my recording template. If you want to watch the video on how to use that, I'll have it linked down in the description below. But that's what I'm using here. But anyways, here's what the original song sounds like. I'm just going to play a quick snippet of it.
How you cook this?
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots.
And then here is what I recreated.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll. I call him pigs in a blanket because he got dropped. I used to look out for them boys. Now they mad. I'm about to drop. These people woke for nothing. They don't take no action, only talk.
Yeah, so let's go over exactly how we did this. So first thing I'm going to do is just solo out the lead track, and I'm going to play this with no effects on it so you can get an idea of what you need to do to your voice to actually get that BLPKOSHER sounding effect.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots.
Now, something funny that I noticed that kind of helped me get that sound for BLPKOSHER was a lot of the times in his videos, he's kind of like doing this where he has like an underbite. And honestly, for some reason, doing that kind of helped bring that sound out. So the whole time I was rapping, I was like, I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson. So I was kind of doing that. But let me throw all the effects back on so you can see what the vocal sounds like with the actual vocal chain.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll. I call him pigs in a blanket because he got dropped.
Now, when you listen to that without a beat, it might sound like a lot, but you throw the beat in there and it just sits perfectly on top of the beat.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots.
So obviously this wasn't enough for the chorus, and if you listen to the chorus, you're going to notice that there's like an ad-lib where he just re-recorded like the same vocal, but he spread it out into the stereo field, and he did some kind of like sample delay on it, so it's kind of like delayed off into the left ear and then into the right, and it makes it sound super wide. And basically what I did is just duplicated that lead track over, so all of the same vocal chain on it. But as you can see, we added a fruity stereo shaper, and what this does is just give it that wide effect. Let me play that for you guys soloed.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll.
So yeah, as you can see, that's just the same exact vocal, but just spread out a bit more. And then you play those two together and you get this.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots.
And that right there is the entire BLPKOSHER preset. If you guys want this, I'll have it linked down in the description below. It's literally just drag and drop. It's going to be a .fst file that you just literally drag and drop into any mixer track you want, and then just start recording on it. So that was a pretty short video, but what I'm going to do for you guys is just kind of freestyle the end of this. So I'm just going to throw the mic on and you guys can kind of see how the vocal sounds like live and basically how I did it. Let me know what you guys think of this preset, if I actually got the BLPKOSHER sound down. If you think I did, leave a like. If not, sorry. But yeah, let's get a little freestyle on.
I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll. I call him pigs in a blanket because he got dropped. I used to look out for them boys. Now they mad. I'm about to drop. These people woke for nothing. They don't take no action, only talk. I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll. I call him pigs in a blanket because he got dropped. I used to look out for them boys. Now they mad. I'm about to drop. These people woke for nothing. They don't take no action, only talk. Stepping in my moccasins, but I don't fuck with snakes. I used to sin, but I won't moccasin. I pray for better days. I opposite gone, they had to relocate. MISSISSIPPI, they let the sunshine stay. Beef, I jerk the wheel and I buck the jack link and I rip them. A bro, I go ham and I link them. A bro, I go ham, Lincoln. Sassy ops, I leave a tip. I tip a ton, no London Tipton. For that trailer park, I'll start an earthquake. That was a vibe of the visit. I push peas, you could kiss that chain goodbye. Them boys flagging, rob deer deck. I'm speaking facts, they fantasize. I see an op, I put that boy on Hall of Meat. That cracker died, that ain't Jay, don't throw it up. You broke the quad, disqualified. I feel like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Johnson shots. He work with troll. I call him pigs in a. Alright, I kind of ran out of breath there, but you get the idea. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.